you so much for coming. First of all, I want to thank Dr. Ruling and the orchestra for reaching out to me sometime in January, asking my permission to dedicate this concert to Kirill. I want to thank you because at the time, it gave me something to look forward to. And at times like these, it's really important to have something to look forward to. Those of you who know me know that I spent many wonderful moments, many years with this in my hand. And it started out just being part of my life. I started playing when I was 6. And every time I would think that this is the end, it just wouldn't go away. You know, first I finished music school in Russia, and then we moved to the States. And I was like, well, this is it. You know, I don't know anything about music schools here. And by chance, I ended up going to school that required me to play violin. I actually had to audition to get into that school. And then I was thinking about college, and I was thinking about, well, maybe I will be a violinist. But then that idea went away, so I came to RIT. And again, I thought, this is it. This is the end of playing violin. Little did I know, there was an orchestra here. And I started playing again. Then it was time to go to grad school. And I was like, well, surely this is the end. And thanks to Dr. Ruling, he wrote an email to Georgia Tech conductor, say, hey, this girl is coming to your school. So I played some more. And then, you know, life kind of took over. It was, you know, I got a job. I was in the real world. The school part was over. Violin, I would pick it up here and there, but it was so hard to find time. It was so hard to say, hey, I need this for myself. It's important. And even though music was always part of my life, playing wasn't so much. And again, here I am, and you know, you're kind of witnessing another resurrection, so to say, of my picking up the violin and playing again. And this is the man I have to thank for this. Like I said, most of my life, music was just part of it. You know, it wasn't an option. It's just natural continuation. And only when I got a job, got into the real world, right, became a grown-up, I realized that it's a necessity. It's something that you absolutely have to find time for in our crazy electronic day and age where we have an app for everything. Everything is just planned out for you. Everything is done for your convenience, where you don't have to even think much. Music or art or self-expression is so important because this is what makes us who we are. This makes us human. You know, the art of raw emotion, feeling that it comes out of you, that makes us human. And I saw that very clearly in my son. You know, he was a 3-year-old, right? They don't think much. They don't think about what they should be or what they shouldn't be doing. They just do it because it's natural, because it just comes out of that. And that uninhibited self-expression that was present every moment of his life really, it made me see that, you know, we have to feel whatever it is. We have to be alive because it makes us alive. I lost my son, but one of the things I hope to achieve is that people will remember him. People will, first of all, know him, not for what happened, but for who he was. He was a beautiful child inside and out. And I could go on for hours talking about him and talking. But, you know, sticking with the theme of today's concert, I want to talk about music. Music was part of his life all throughout, even before he was born. You know, I would listen to a lot of classical music. One of my favorites was songs by Dmitri Khvarostovsky, who is one of the great opera singers. And then when he was born, I would obviously sing lullabies to him. And when I would put him to sleep, I would always put Vivaldi's Four Seasons for him to listen. He liked them. Oh, I don't know if he liked them. I liked that he listened to them. And then, you know, we got to the point where he couldn't even walk yet, but he would get up. You know, he would stand up holding onto a coffee table, and the music would start playing. And I see my little guy going like this, you know, swinging, you know, moving his butt left and right. And I'm like, all right, you know, this is good. Then it turned into some crazy breakdancing, and I actually have videos to show for it. There were times when we would sing together, and then he went to daycare. And very quickly became, no, mommy, you don't sing right. No, just stop. You know, my teacher, Jijida, she's the one who sings. You don't. And you literally just come up and just close my mouth. All right, so that was the end of it. And that was beautiful. One other thing I want to say is that when we lose our loved ones, especially unexpected, it's not uncommon to think, oh, if I only did this, oh, if I only did that, if I could only change something. And I'm so fortunate that I can say that I don't want to change anything. It's, you know, it's not like I can't say that I didn't love him enough or I didn't hug him enough. I hugged him as much as he needed me to hug him. I kissed him as much as he needed me to kiss him. I took care of him. And it's such a blessing to be able to say this. But one thing that I didn't get to do as much as I probably would have liked to is play for him. Well, first of all, it was impossible to get an instrument out because he would want to play himself. And there goes that idea. So Julie and I are going to play a little piece today. And I want to believe that he is with us today. He's here in spirit, and you'll hear his mama play. So let's give it a try.